Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Jason Dowdy. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own plugin, your own VST. And you absolutely don't need any coding. You don't need to know Python or JavaScript or any of that stuff. So if you can give me the next 5 minutes, I'll show you how you can create your own VST. And if you'd like a free training on how to create a professional track in less than 2 hours using FL Studio, free stuff you can find on the internet, and that's with no music theory knowledge needed, no experience needed. Just write the word yes, Y-E-S, in the comments below, and I'll DM that over to you. And I've just added to the training the VST I'm about to show you. So if you want the new Vox City plugin that I created, you can get that as well. All right, so let me share my screen real quick, and we'll get right into it. All right, I'm gonna share this screen here. I'm gonna share the system audio. All right. So real quick, let me bring up FL Studio and I'll show you the plugin that I made and explain a little bit of how I made it. So basically all I did was I have I sang into a microphone into FL Studio, EQ'd the vocals, just sang a bunch of different, short vocals, long vocals, different words, different things like that. To create kind of a vocal plugin. And then I ran a lot of it through Ovox for different effects and things like that. And what I got was a lot of good, like key sounds, for example. And the cool thing about this plugin, I designed it to where, you can turn up the reverb, you can change the reverb size, you can turn up the chorus, you can add a little glide so it can do that scoop effect, right? You can use delay as well, and I've included delay time. You can turn up the gain if you feel like it's a little quiet or loud, and then the phaser as well. You can see the little keyboard lights up whenever I press keys, and there's an info button. So if you wanted to know more about whoever made the plugin, you can just go to their website that way. And then these are all of the presets that are included. So we've got some brass, some effects, some keys, and some plucks and synths. So pretty cool, right? I don't say I don't know any coding, but my coding knowledge is very limited, right? So I made this very, very easily, and I'll show you how. So I'm just gonna minimize that. So this tool is called Romplur, Romplur. And if you get the free training, I'm going to include a tutorial on how to make your own VST in that training as well. So if you're curious more, I'm going to take a deep dive and go step by step on how to make it. But just a quick overview. I went into Canva and created a design first. So that's the first thing I did. And in order to clear, this is the one that automatically pops up. But you can clear this out by going to File, no, not File, Edit, Clear GUI. There we go. Are you sure you want to do that? Yeah. And then you have a blank canvas, right? Now, you can choose the file for the background. So the way I started this, let me find that file real quick. Here we go, right here. And then you click this little button, it'll show the background. There we go, right there. So I designed it first. So I had it in my head first. I went into Canva and designed it, but it does have a GUI editor as well on their website. That's a little bit like, kind of a Photoshop look. I'm more comfortable with Canva, so that's how I did it. But I added kind of a shadow for all of the knobs because I knew the effects that I wanted. If you're curious what kind of effects it has, you can go into the mapping editor. And if you scroll down, you can see all of them there. There's LFO, there's ADSR, there's filter, chorus, phaser, reverb, and you can control the size, the feedback, the gain, all of those types of things with each plugin. So pretty cool. And all you have to do to add a sound, so you would name your instrument, demo, we'll call the plugin demo, we'll leave it as, my company. And then preset one, you'd rename the preset whatever you wanted. Based on one shot. So what this is good for is basically this is just creating a plugin based on one shot. So if you play an instrument and you want to capture some of those sounds, if you have some hardware equipment where you have like a I don't know, some old vintage electric piano, for example, you could run that through a mixer into your DAW and you could capture those sounds and create one shots. I would put them on C, middle C. That way when you import them in, you always know what pitch it's on. But the way that you do this is, let me just drag this a little bit over to the side. You would just drag it in. So it asks for your root note and then the range, and you can just import it on that one note and then drag it over for your range as far as far as you want, as big as the range it big of a range as you want. And then you name the preset. So in this case, when I set up my one shots, I put them by category. So I would do bass dash and then whatever the name of it is for. So in this case, it's bass dash brassy bass. So right here, you would name it bass dash brassy bass. And then click add preset. Well, first I click here. You can see the name change, and then you would click add preset, and you would just keep adding presets as you go, and that's all there is to it. And then you export it. There are some pluses to this software, and there are some minuses to this software. If you want more information, just sign up for the free training because I'm gonna have a complete review, complete tutorial, all of those things. So if you want that training on how to create a professional track in less than 2 hours using, hold on, let me stop sharing my screen real quick. Using FL Studio and free stuff you can find on the internet with no music theory knowledge needed, no experience needed, and you want that free tutorial on Rompler, how to use it, how to create your own VST, which I haven't. As I'm recording this video, I'm gonna do it this weekend. So I think this is a Tuesday, so it will be up in there by Tuesday. If you want the VST that I created for free, that's in the free training as well. So if you want all that stuff, just write the word yes, YES, in the comments below, and I will DM that over to you. But until then,